Alright, y'all, back at it again with another video. I know it's been a long time since you guys have heard my voice, but I'm back now. Been dealing with a lot of things going on in my life as of recently, so I haven't had a chance to get to any videos recently and being able to keep track of some of the sports and things that have been going on in the sports world. But I'm back, hopefully for the long haul, and I wanted to catch back up when it comes to NASCAR. This season we're here in the 2026 season through 6 races. Started with the Darlington race. This really was an interesting race from start to finish. I wanted to come on here and just react to the highlights, but also give my input and my thoughts on how the race played out, because I did watch this race live. So just wanted to give my input on some of the things that happened in the race, and maybe you guys can tune in and listen if you may enjoy it. If not, it's all good. Anyways, let's get into this video and see some things that played out. Let's go.
Carolina. It's a new horsepower and downforce package, but it's the same old Darlington.
Hot and slick today. They're going to be slipping and sliding around. It's on everybody's radar.
Big Kurt Busch.
Start your engine!
I give him right to the start. You're watching back in the booth. Always a good thing to hear his voice. Love him as a color commentator.
Gosh, I haven't done this for a while, but let me see if I can get it right.
Biggity.
Let's go racing, boys!
Love it. Kind of miss him back in the booth. I know he's up there in age and he can't, do this full time no more. It's always nice to hear his voice.
That sounds more like work, but great
At
job.
the beginning of the race, 2311 cars, they took off. Shout out to Buchanan, especially Reddick. He just took off. Bubba was able to hold steady with him for a while as well.
That was awesome. How about this battle for the lead?
That's right.
Very interesting.
Getting it sorted out with that front row, but I was impressed, Kevin, with Bubba Wallace, Reddick's teammate, coming off of turn 2 door to door right there.
I was super impressed by RFK this race. They showed up with some speed. They showed up ready to go.
In the pre-race, you want to be easy on the tires, but if somebody gets to racing you up in the front, and you got to be able to, in the middle of the pack, take advantage of gaining those spots while the
He was
cars
moving
are
up early.
all
He
together,
showed some speed. I thought he'd be a top 5 car, but his car kind of faded as the race went on. He had some trouble late.
Get everything they can from a track position standpoint.
Here's Tyler Reddick.
Just make sure he's got as much driver cooling stuff off as he can and turn his AC down to minimum. I got AC off. Probably a sensible ball.
The fact that he had early issues right off the bat just blew my mind when it came to Tyler Reddick.
And racing here at Darlington is
radio issues.
Inside the car. You're going to sweat.
Excuse me, not radio issues. I'm sorry, battery issues where he didn't seem like he had full power.
No light on the alternator. It is off. Constant off. Maintain 12.7 here. That's not dim. Okay, very good.
It just shows you the fortitude of this team to be able to go through that the entire race and still have the best, most dominant car the majority of the race and still come home with the win. It just shows you that team is just firing on all cylinders. Even little things like battery issues don't seem to cause them any issues at all.
That's a long ways to go without having something happen.
Early on this race right here where he pits, they went further than they were supposed to go. They tried to go do the overcut a little bit on other drivers, and it kind of hurt them more than helped them. But he ended up almost getting back to the lead at the end of this stage, so seemingly worked out for him.
Well, it all unraveled right there on the pit stop, so he's going to wind up losing the lead most likely right here.
And look at who is that? That's to Keselowski, but Blaney. Look how much ground.
And Blaney was the one up. Yep, you're right, Boyer. Blaney was the one that was short pitting throughout most of the race. He was taking short pits, and it played dividends for him. But it kind of hurt him towards the back end of the last run that they had.
16.9 seconds. Byron holds down the last point-paying spot as we come to the end of the stage. 19
right here.
in the lead lap.
Brad is able to
Absolutely,
get the
So it's
stage
to the
win.
last lap of
You
this
know,
stage. Kyle Busch right there. He's going to fight
Suarez
for his
actually
life
did a
to try
good
to
job
keep
this
himself
race as
on the
well.
lead lap.
He
And
definitely shocked
Tyler
me with
Reddick
his
making up
speed.
ground. Don't forget, he's got a lot fresher tires than these guys. But what a great first stage for Brad. That's an 8th place starting position for Busch that he's fixing to go a lap down. Hard to believe.
A lot of other things happened in this race. You know, Trackhouse is, they struggled most of the race, even though Shane Van Gisbergen, he kind of uncharacteristically showed some speed in the middle part of this race. But Connor Zillage and Ross Chastain, they've been underperforming most of the season. See, look at this right here, Tyler Reddick. They went in there and changed something with the whole power unit and switched the battery. Like I said, these dudes just firing on all cylinders. It just doesn't seem to even matter to them. It's crazy. Changing water. I mean, this dude is on a tear.
Fast enough car. If they can just make it survive till the end, they can get themselves back up through the pack. Right now, there's
Dude came from the back, I think, multiple times. He
on
just.
the lead lap. So did you see that was a much bigger battery, the one they put in and the one they took out? A lot bigger, Larry. Yeah, and again, to Mike's point,
They did what they needed to do.
Belt had not come off. I wasn't sure about the strategy, but I think Kevin made a great point. Only 20 drivers on the lead lap. Let's do it early. Let's get
Smart.
it behind us. Ryan Blaney, whose pit crew is ranked 33rd of 36 full-time teams.
33 out of 36, that just ain't going to cut it. If Blaney want to win another championship, his pit crew got to improve. That ain't going to cut it. No way in hell. You got to be a top 5, top 10 pit crew if you want to even have a chance at a championship.
And that's the third loose wheel that he's had
right about
in the
that,
last
Kevin.
2 weeks.
Come on, guys. We got to be clear on that. We just cannot do this. We've got to clean it up. We cannot afford to make mistakes like this.
Blaney's right on the money.
Watch the left front here.
3 in the past, 2 weeks? 2 at Phoenix. That just, you can't have it.
That carrier right there, like hanging on for dear life.
Bubba having issues. This killed Bubba. Once that mistake happened, everything just seemed to. It just seemed to multiply the mistakes and things that happened with Bubba. He ended up getting caught up in a wreck. Just because his pit crew made a mistake. And you got to understand, pit crews is a part of racing. You got to have a good pit crew.
Guys, we
just have a fast car, a good car.
Not making mistakes, and everything that we have seen happen, 45, 23, 12, all the cars that we've been talking about. I mean, Kyle Larson is in the front.
I can't lie, as a little bit of a Larson, I wouldn't say hater, but the Larson just, when he jumped out, I thought this race was going to become boring at this point. I thought he was just going to fly away from it, but he just didn't have a car today. Hendrick really didn't. None of the Hendrick cars really had anything to do for the leaders.
Bubba Wallace was right there.
There we go right here. Denny got in the back of Eric Jones.
Eric Jones on the right is already
Bubba has nowhere to go, pounds the wall, destroys his car. He was done at that point.
You can't make mistakes, Kevin. Happens so many times.
Sucks because he had the top 5 car in terms of speed.
Bubba Wallace on pit road. Eric Jones around.
Woo, look at him try to save that. Jones did a great job saving that. I thought he was done.
Did you hear the car almost go? It sounded like it might have gone into
I thought it was wraps right there. Boy, I had some betting on underdog. I was like, oh man, when him and Bubba got wrecked, I said, oh shit. Here we go. But luckily, Jones was able to get his car corralled, get it back on the track, and rebound from that mistake that he got caught up in.
On the lead lap now, except Joey Logano -1 and Cody Ware -3.
Logano was terrible all race.
Ready to restart.
Yeah, I don't know what Penske and that team did. They
better start for Keselowski on the bottom this time.
Keselowski raced Larson like a dog right here.
Stay door to door with him off of 2. Larson struggled a little bit on the outside. Here comes the teammates on the inside. Got him.
Those Fords going right back to the front.
Yeah, and Brad's car is really good, and I think the fact that he can
RFK has something figured out this race, boy.
so early in this run, and and not have to be in dirt.
They worked together. They were able to just fly out there. Here we go again.
No view. Pedal not moving, really stiff, locking the left front up hard. Copy that, just maybe.
Here we go again. Ready having brake pedal issues? I mean, jeez.
And I could tell by his downshift getting into 3, Kevin, when he went to downshift, that thing was trying to wheel hop and get up from underneath him. You could hear it in the driveline. So having trouble getting
this dude is on the tear.
slowed down.
This is crazy.
Before they changed that battery, had he cut the brake fans off and maybe overheated the
At
brakes?
this point in the race, I thought if he could salvage the top 6, top 7 finish in terms of tire rating, that it'd be a good day for him. All them issues that they were having, I thought to myself, their car is just too crippled, too many problems for it to be able to win.
All right, Chris Buescher, do you beat the boss for stage 2? What happens here?
Yeah, you see Brad struggling with grip right there. You can see the pressure.
This was a good little stage in. Knew that they finished 1-2, get max points.
Make it move and make him push
RK, even though they didn't get the win, they did what they had to do.
Don't let him get the left front out.
Big run, big run.
Final lap, stage 2.
It wasn't close enough. I think
He's on him. He's going to play nice.
Yeah, I think he was playing nice right there.
Oh, Brad touched it.
Big run off
The
there.
ball right there.
Outside.
And here they come for the end of the stage.
You know, they didn't get the win, like I said. They did what they had to do in terms of RFK as a whole.
Holds on. Now, Denny Hamlin came in.
Got a good points day.
Open, and they're talking on the radio about a monoball as being possibly the problem. Let's listen.
We think there's nothing underneath that's broken that we can tell. We think we
Left
had a
rear
wheel
wheel.
loose. There's some signs of that. The only thing we can tell. Okay. I mean, that's a possibility considering what I felt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I've had this scenario happen. It happened to me at Phoenix one year. And it felt like, you remember, Clint, when the
Once that happened, then he kind of faded from the race, from being in contention or even having a chance to be a top 10 car. He just, I don't know if it was from the damage he had earlier on from the wreck he caused with Jones and Bubba. Guessing that's what caused the issue, but hey, he won last week. It won't hurt him too bad.
Restart in the back. We have 26 cars on the lead lap for this restart. Timmy Hill, the only car out of the race as we go back to green.
They got interested in this restart. Briscoe jumped out. He wasn't playing. He wanted to get up there and get a win. He was hungry. He almost spun Keselowski right there.
Briscoe to the outside.
He was so close to turning Keselowski right there, or excuse me, Buescher. Oh, that is Keselowski.
Help the 6-car Brad Keselowski, but had a heck of a run and put himself in a hole that was pretty.
Briscoe was not playing on this restart. He had a point to prove.
Briscoe right there. Car is answering. Likes his clean air running up.
On the short run, his car took off and flew, boy.
Your car to the front of the pack, and it's exactly what we've been talking about with the 6. You don't know what adjustments now to make to your car. Now that Briscoe
there he
has
goes.
run closer to the front of the pack,
I couldn't believe he blew right by him like that and left him. I was like, God dang.
Chase Briscoe started this race in 23rd. They have not had the results.
And he needed a good day. I know he had trouble in the last 2 laps of the race, but he needed a good day, and he had it.
That's exactly
and got
right.
it.
That's the key word right there, Mike, is speed. And when you have bad luck and you have mistakes and you have things going on, as long as you have the speed in the car.
Out of the turn 2, Christopher Bell got up.
Wasn't really shocked that Bell had issues. Wasn't shocked at all about that. Kind of didn't think he didn't show speed throughout the entire week in terms of practice or qualifying, so I wasn't really shocked by this. Look at that. Ooh! That's the first time in a while that Fox has caught something live like that. I remember seeing that thinking, wow. They usually miss crashes. Take a bunch of time to get to the damn wreck. And we stuck looking at the leaders the whole time somebody's wrecked, and by the time we see anything, it's already aftermath. Good on Fox being able to catch that one for a change. Shit.
Buescher, Gibbs, Suarez, Van Gisbergen, Dillon.
This is where the race got crazy on this restart. It's about to come up.
What was the leader? See, he came around Briscoe and had to be way out of
Yeah.
ground in his box, got him pointed wrong. That's going to lead to a slower stop, even lose more spots. Going to need to get back in front of
Man, it was
Briscoe
a
in that 19 car.
bad angle from the
He's
pit.
going to have a hard time winning this race if he doesn't
He didn't
get the
lose
pit
too much.
with the track position in front of Briscoe.
Now, we talked a couple of weeks ago about cool suits and the issues. Here is Tyler
This
Reddick
dude's
trying
cool
to
suit quit.
purge the
I mean,
fluid
just
out of
everything
his
seemed like it was
cool
going
suit.
wrong in the car
He's
for him.
basically going to try to get all the water that is
Showed a
in that
lot
mess
about that
he
team
has
though,
underneath his suit
and
out,
their
because
composure.
that water is getting
This
hot.
was the craziest
Back to
restart of
green.
the night
91 laps to go,
of the
and
race.
still
It was
that
just the
blitz
craziest one.
before pit stop.
Multiple cars that didn't pit versus guys who got 4 tires.
The 3-car Austin Dillon held out Briscoe on the bottom. Got a little loose, had to lift.
And that's what they all need right there. Those guys in the front that didn't pit, they want Briscoe to get held up as long as possible. They do not want to see those new tires break free any sooner than they can.
The first 6 cars did not
From like 4th, 5th on back, it was a hornet's
Dillon,
nest.
Van Gisbergen, and McDowell. And they're doing a great job of
And
holding
Shane
the
impressed
crews
me
up
because
with
that's
their
usually one of his
teams.
weakest tracks. He
Taking a look
actually
at the inside of
impressed me
SVG.
today with what he was able to accomplish. Even on older tires than what they had, he was able to do a good job of hold all as best he could for as long as he could. So he did what he was supposed to do.
And a lot of times this is when you see trouble. When you have the cars that are varying in speed.
This move by Kozlowski was nasty.
Brad Keselowski right there underneath.
Took some balls too.
Kyle Larson in the middle, 3 wide.
Split them 3 wide. Like that. That was a ballsy move by Brad.
To fight his way back to the front, racing
Ooh.
for 7 after leading 87 laps today.
Pretty damn ballsy.
Well, he knows that he has to keep pace.
Got the pep talk on the radio from his crew chief.
To not let Briscoe get too far in front of him.
Well, 4 of the first 5
You know, I've never been the biggest fan of Kozlowski. I was happy that he was able to have a good run for once.
Going back to Keselowski and his opportunity, and
Because he's been
racing
running pretty poorly all season. He actually stepped up and had a good day, a good day for once. So I'm happy for him.
Tire advantage. Remember, nine laps better tires versus your leader, Busch.
Yes.
Don't let Briscoe get away from you.
Oh, Brad was driving like a madman. He was trying to get there. He did. He got there. His car just faded late, but he got there.
Drops it right to the bottom. Couldn't complete the pass of McDowell this time. He's in dirty air, though, and that's one of the things he hasn't had to do.
Ooh, Shane's in the wall.
He's led most of the race.
Oh, SVG up into the wall in the middle of turn
Shane was out of his depth, just driving the hell out of the car. He just didn't have the speed he needed.
They only had 3 green flag laps
He was driving on the edge of his limits, doing the best he could.
Aren't as big of a disadvantage that I thought they were. I still don't think they're going to be as good as Briscoe and
Suarez did a good job, like I said again.
He
doing what he needs to do.
As I thought they were.
We got Brad looking to the inside of Briscoe, and the pressure's on because Reddick is flying.
Around this point, I knew without a caution. Ooh. Ooh, I thought they was going to wreck right here. I thought for sure they was going to wreck.
Leaning on the left side of that car, Chase Briscoe.
That is close racing, boy.
They want to keep this track position and try to stay in control of this.
But without a caution, I knew Reddick.
Brad has to get around him. I think he's going to pull up front. Got it. It's a big pass for Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, and that immediately puts Chase Briscoe in position and under fire from Tyler Reddick.
So once Reddick cleared Briscoe.
And I think that's the big worry that all these guys need to have is this 45 car right here. He doesn't have an air conditioner.
I knew it was pretty much a wrap. Reddick just had too fast a car. And I think he had the best tires out of everybody.
They can to keep him behind him. All these guys starting to pit now is going to put a lot of pressure on these leaders.
And Briscoe, Blaney, those are the guys.
Blaney and Briscoe are ready.
As Brad looks to the inside.
This was the turning point in the entire race right here. What happens to Buescher? He should have signaled that he was pitting.
This is what happened the last set of green flag pit stops. When Hamlin came, they all came.
I don't know how Buescher was able to still corral his car and not lose way more time than he did, and was able to still be able to have a good enough car to compete in the top 5, top 10. That shit was crazy. I thought for sure he was done. He hit the wall hard. Look at that. I mean,
the back and knocked him in the wall. That's a lot
Usually
of
wrecks
damage
like
to
that
the
knock you
outside
out the
of
race.
Buescher's
And
car.
the other thing I'm worried about, that 45 car hit him hard. Did it separate the nose from
Yeah,
the
see,
splitter?
he never.
I don't see any
That's on
noticeable
Buescher. You got a
damage
signal, man.
on the hood right there. That's a little better shot. It doesn't look like it buckled anything up around the louvers. My only worry would be whether the nose separated from the splitter.
You'll see.
Let's hear what Chris Buescher had to say.
What's the six fastest I wanted to hit pit road? Yeah, to Ford, yeah. Just the way the 45 entered into the corner, like if it had been the opposite, it would have been fine. I mean, it was close. It was worth the gamble. It is what it is. We're trying to win a race. Just FYI, the 17 nose, that was on them for a
At least they both understand. Okay, cool. At least they both understand what it was. Because
There is Ryan Blaney's day in a
it was
crash.
clear as day.
He has
That was
passed
clearly
a
on the
lot of
17
cars.
team. They tried to short pit without letting people know. I get it.
Speaking of passing,
Just didn't play out.
see Reddick passing Briscoe for second.
Tyler Reddick.
I love, this is the best aspect of this package that I love, is the fact that it's not aero sensitive, especially at this type of track. Look at him, he tried to take his line away, he crossed him over and blew right by his ass.
Down here, making the difference, and that's why.
I just love the fact that aero does not play a huge
That is
factor
unbelievable right
in
there,
these
how
races
fast
the
that
way,
45 is.
at these
He entered
speedways the
higher,
way,
like
I
you
mean, it
said,
still
Clay.
does to a
Yeah,
certain
when he
extent,
entered
but at least
high,
it doesn't
Brad
at
entered low,
that track.
and when he had to lift,
Where
he
somebody's
crossed and
faster, they're
started
just
back on
faster,
the
ain't no
gas
blocking
and
lines or
drove.
nothing.
He's going to take this car from about 10th on
Ooh,
this run and maybe put it in the top 5 here.
ooh.
Look out.
Producer Chuck
Pissed
McDonald said
after
that's
this.
category
He
5
started
energy
driving
right
like crazy.
Well, we've seen those three wides not
He
work
had a
out,
hell of a drive
with
today.
everybody still rolling.
Drove from
That
the
one
back
worked
all the way
out.
up to the top 10.
With 13 to go, he
Got
is
all the way
still
up to the
charging
top
front,
5.
gave a wave there to Buescher. Like, thanks. Cindric tries to take advantage.
I had money on the line. I was so scared at this point. Said, oh my God, please.
How about that?
Yeah, we see right there the 19 car got up into the 35.
Right at the end of the race, when Briscoe had this trouble, I needed Eric Jones to get a top 10, and he did. And it was all because Briscoe hit the wall.
All right, if we
It was
stay
so slow, he was
green
losing all these
next time
spots.
by, the white flag will wave, and it'll be 1 lap to go. Sponsored
Once
by Grab
again,
One
man.
Bank. Can we make it around one more time?
Dude has
Well, it
won
doesn't
4
matter,
races out of the 6 he's ran so far. He just
wants to make it around the racetrack.
That's right.
2311 came out the gate on fire.
Don't even push it. Push the clutch in if you have to.
Came out the gate,
Huge lead.
putting the rest of the NASCAR world on notice that we here to stay. We here to win the championship. Still early, but
Right about now. That's a dominant day.
he's the championship favorite right now.
Coming around for his 12th career win.
Great race. This is like a 7.5 race to me.
After winning the first 3 of the season.
The right car won today, man. Everybody wait to fight all day and never give up. We said never know what's going to come our way. Stay after it, one run at a time. Hell yeah. Fast as Xfinity Internet.
This Gucci was hype, boy.
No
Reddick was hype. They was hype, boy.
No power to the cool suit.
I don't blame him. I know MJ happy as hell.
The third driver to win 4 of a season's first 6 races. Dale Earnhardt did it in 87.
You hear that stat? That's crazy. Dude almost got a 100-point lead over the competition right now. He's doing what he needs to do. Mike!
I guess MJ just needs to show up to the racetrack and his driver overcomes everything. I don't even know where to begin. All the issues for him that he overcame, MJ. What was that like watching from your perspective?
I'm pretty sure it's frustrating for him because he had an unbelievable car. And you never know what's going to happen, especially at Darlington. And I think that, the key to him winning was, just keeping his head. I think Billy did a good job of trying to keep him calm. We knew we had a fast car. We knew on a 30-lap run, we were real good. On a short lap run, we were real good. So we just had to get the car right.
Yep.
And, he kept his
MJ's analysis on point. That team's composure is crazy. Amazing.
Well, I just wanted everything to be, good.
Have all them issues, most teams would have cracked under pressure, would have folded under pressure. Most drivers would have made more mistakes and compounded the issues even further. But Tyler Reddick stayed composed, stayed on point. Yep, he did earn it. Great job by Reddick, man. Can't hate on it. That was a good race. Like the race overall. Like I said, 7.5 type race to me. Had some good passing. Had some good overall racing craft amongst most of the drivers. It wasn't a bunch of dumb stuff going on in the race. Tip my cap, you know. Like I said, Reddick is putting the world on notice. Him in 23-11, and Bubba wouldn't shock me one bit if Bubba get a win here sooner rather than later. Good race, great ability by that 23-11 team. Like I said, Logano struggled. A lot of heavy hitters struggled. Bell, Logano, you know, guys you thought would be running up closer to the front, they had a lot of trouble, just missed it this week on their setup. So we head to Martinsville. We'll see what happens there as we keep pushing forward throughout this season. So thank you guys for all, you know, tuning in, for anybody that's watching, and we'll see what happens as we go forward next week. Kind of just in a kerfuffle right now. I just don't even know what to think. Certain teams, Toyotas is whooping the competition's ass right now. They doing their thing. So hopefully HMS, Trackhouse, some of these teams that are struggling on, you know, unloading their cars, hopefully they show up with some better speed going forward, you know, to make it a more interesting race. So, like I said before, thank you guys all for watching. I'm going to try to get these in every week for the race. You know, we'll see what happens going forward, but I hope to get these in every week when the race is over, maybe on a Monday. So, it was fun. You guys take it easy. Thank you guys all for watching. And as always, until we meet again,